Well, everybody, we're at the 1 year anniversary of taking Kira home with me. And although my life has taken a turn kind of back to where I didn't really want to be, and there's been a lot of hardship and sadness along the way over these last few months for me, I'm just grateful that I had Kira to bond with and Caspian too. 1 whole year, Kira. Still got your paperwork too. Yeah, there's your receipt. Isn't that weird? It's kind of weird, I know. And that's Caspian's paperwork in there. Ain't that something? Sure. Find something in there you want. Oh, I know you don't want that. You hate that. Yeah, I wouldn't like that either. I'm many miles from home. Out here on a camping trip, and I had to take the guys. So, if you ever find yourself traveling with ferrets, this is a good way to do it. You want to have one of these things because it gives them a nice safe spot. And of course they tend to use it as a bathroom, but that's okay because while they're in there, you can clean any potential issues in here. You just give them a little space and time to cool off. So upon the Memorial Day weekend, my friends and I decided to do a camping trip, and I had to take the ferrets with me because I didn't really have anyone else to take care of them. And this isn't the first time they've gone on a trip. They've actually been as far as Arizona. My girl and I and my best friend all went on a vacation to go see my mom, and we took the ferrets with us, and they did quite well. I find that the more bonded you are with a ferret, the more likely they'll put up with a stressful situation or something like that. Of course, they'll object at first. That's typical. But after a little while, they'll calm down, and they usually just pass out, go to sleep for a little bit. The point is, the more bonded you are with your ferret, the better they handle situations like this. So really, the only downside I had to traveling with the ferrets this way is that ferrets tend to use the bathroom quite a bit, which most ferret owners know. So you do find yourself having to pull off more often to clean the cage. It's usually whenever they wake up, they gotta go. And another thing about ferrets is they won't use the bathroom unless they feel absolutely safe. So if you pull off and try to hope for them to use the bathroom, it's usually not likely that they will since they're not familiar with the area. I've gotten lucky a couple times with my two, but most of the time I gotta stop and service the cage. We got little Kira. Yeah. And we got Caspian trying to steal some of his favorite treat. Come here. Come on. You want the stinky salmon oil? Of course you do. It's your favorite. Come here. Yeah. Here. Come here. Don't miss out. Don't miss. Wow. Somebody is not in the mood for her favorite treat, but somebody else is getting ready to take it away. Yes, I love it. I love it so much. It's all mine. All of it. I'm taking the whole damn thing. I wonder where the ferrets are. I wonder. Can you guess? You guys have torn everything up under here, I see. Yep. So one of the things I learned about my ferrets, and this is probably true for most ferrets, is they seem to really like finding alternative areas to sleep. It's like they got to have 4 or 5 different areas planned out, and they'll typically go back to those spots. You know, they'll find the area they want, and it'll be a battle to keep them out of it. So if you ever find yourself having a hard time finding your ferret, just try and think of what would be a nice and appealing place to sleep. You know, dark and secluded, because that's probably where they're at. Uh-oh. Ferret fight. Ferret fight. Oh, oh. Look who's getting a little better at returning fire. It's Kira. Oh, she got him on his back. Look at that. Normally Caspian's pretty good at, using his weight against her, but for those of you who think I'm letting animal torture happen, this is quite normal for ferrets. They do this kind of stuff. They play rough. And at no one point is this really a concern. This is exactly how ferrets play. We're on the anniversary of taking Kira home right now, so it's kind of a good little subject while they play. I've had her for a year. Caspian I haven't had quite as long. He's coming up on his anniversary. It's still a few months away. And so far so good. In a year of owning Kira, she's about a year and 4 months old, so I guess I missed her birthday, but that's okay. No real health concerns as of yet. They're both very healthy, very happy animals. These two are very low temperament, high tolerance for pretty much anything really. I constantly get in Kira's face and give her kisses on the head and things like that, and kind of get a little too close to her face sometimes, but she never ever scolds me for it. Neither does Caspian. They just kind of put up with it. Oh, there's a Duke. Okay guys, getting a little rough. I only ever get concerned when they do this of obviously the very sensitive bits like her eyes. I'm always a little worried that one of them is going to catch a tooth in the eye, but I don't know. It pretty much just seems like a game of trying to scruff one another. That seems to be the big objective, is who can pin who down and who can win this wrestling match. My goodness. Oh, 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 oh. Here we go. Here we go. My bed makes the perfect arena, especially when it's messy. Unfortunately, in my life, there's been some turmoil, as some of you may have known if you've watched my other videos. Maybe you noticed somebody that's not in the background. Oh, here we go. We're taken to the floor. Looks like Kira just ran out of the arena. But with ferrets, things don't stay clean for very long. Yeah, she's quite excited. Well, you're the one that ran away, Duke Butt. You can get back up there. Go. Go get back up there. Get in the arena. Look at that. Kira returns. Caspian heard it. Here we go. Round 2. Hey, you started it, Kira. I heard that, you little screecher. This is actually well preferred, because if they're not doing this kind of thing, they spend their energy, well, being irritating. Caspian loves to climb the cage and throw things off of it and then fall off of it himself. Yes, he's jumped off the cage a few times, and I'm always so concerned when he does that when I'm not looking, because, he just jumped off a 2-story building, equivalent of a 2-story building. Hit the floor with a flop. Little crash test dummies. Right, Kira? They love to get up on top of things and knock stuff over. If you think cats are bad about that, these two, they will give a cat a run for its money when it comes to being a nuisance and knocking things over. I prefer them to exercise their energies like this. Ooh. Screeches. And sneezes. Oh my goodness. That's exactly what we're talking about. Are you okay, Mr. Caspian? Come here. He'll walk it off. Come here. Come on. That looked like it hurt. Come here. Come here, Duke Butt. You okay? You okay? You stink. You alright? He's alright. Hi, Kira. Somebody looks excited. Tired, but certainly excited to see me. Oh, a ferret yawn. Thank you, Kira, for being my friend. And you too, Caspian. Thank you, buddy.